I did see something, and we were talking about it. I said I would wait.
Oh yes.
Per Sam Amick and Evan Siddery, Mikal Bridges is the Rockets' dream trade target still this year. So the quote is the idea of Mikal coming to the Rockets in a Jalen Green center deal would make Ime Udoka and company very happy. Houston has submitted offers to the Nets for Bridges, but he's not available as of right now.
So it's telling me that they're pretty much sold that they can get out of Cam what they can get from Jalen,
Is yeah.
which is why they're willing to move off of Jalen. Um, I mean, I like Bridges. I've been hollering for Bridges for 3 years, but like now that we got players we like, y'all want to do it? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And then what are you gonna do? Are you gonna play the two, the three? It's gonna be Van Vliet, Dylan Brooks, and Bridges.
And then what happens to Jabari? What happens? Like,
I mean, I wouldn't be. I'd probably prefer we didn't make that trade. To be honest with you,
I feel like there's a better trade out there for a player that I don't. Do I like Mikal Bridges? Yes. Is he a baller? Yes. Do I feel this is the trade we need to make? No. I don't. Like the
I'm big
beginning of the
on.
year, I would have been like, yeah,
I'm real big, and I know you are too because we talked about it with the Texans a lot, and this Rockets team for 2 years. Is like I want to see what we have first.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I think rotationally, we're good at all positions aside from that backup center role. So that's the only, that's kind of like, fuck, like don't touch the team, get that backup center who can produce or at least like not be a liability and let's see what this team is.
yeah.
And I just would at least like to play this season out before they start shipping people out. I think it's just because I've been fucking with Jalen since he got here and I'm one of the dumbasses that watched those 2 years that I would rather like I can't just like throw. You're not trash to me,
Yeah.
is what I'm. You know what I'm saying? That's I don't want to do that.
And it's very weird. Like I feel like this is maybe an from before a few months ago, whenever they were trying to get him, and then they got shut down with all those picks, and it's now stuff resurfacing. Because the Jalen Green we've been seeing these past few games.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Rockets fan, you can't say, "Oh, it's Jalen Green's fault we lost." Dude put up 30 something points almost every game. Like
Mm-hmm.
efficiency right now, he is playing at his all time best. Ime
Mm-hmm.
Udoka has pretty much put him in the spots to go. He's figured out his spot. And sadly, I was there watching these years with you, and we struggled with it. And it's like it's a growing and learning curve for these young guys. And we talk about all the time. OKC is kind of that mold that you look at where you're like, hey, we got guys. I get it. They ended up getting SGA and it sped their stuff up. And so people are like, oh, we get Bridges, it will do that. But you kind of don't have to because we both agree we have more talent than OKC.
And for sure, in my opinion, like don't get me wrong, like SGA and Chet, that's some good
That
shit.
yeah.
J Dub, that's a good player, but like we have way more good players on to develop than they do.
And you and me are enjoying this Jalen Green, Cam
And I
Whitmore.
fucking love it, bro. I love it. Like I think Jalen. I don't know if Jalen intentionally did it or not, but he's like, hold on, like y'all are praising this dude for him doing the same shit I was doing, but he's new, so it's not that big a deal. Jalen's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it too.
Yeah.
So he's going out there shooting shots. Actually, Jalen's doing a way better job of just going towards the rim. Instead of east and west, go north and south, and he's getting easier buckets. And I think that's what helps him also. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, what was he, 2 for 6 from 3 point the other day, but he was
Yeah.
8 for 13. So it's like, you made everything at the rim. Just keep going there.
And most of the team struggled from three anyway, also. Like, I mean,
I
it's
don't know. All I can tell you is the idea of having a Rockets team with Cam and Jalen playing together excites me more than trying to go get like a Bridges.
yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Jalen's 21. Most of this team outside, we said it, outside of Dylan, Fred, Jeff Green, and Boban, they're pretty much young guys. They're all
Mm-hmm.
21 under, can't barely drink. It's like we're fine. We're building the team, and I get it. There's fans. I see a lot of time. Oh, I haven't watched the Rockets yet, but I saw this stat line, or, "Oh, I haven't watched the Rockets yet, so why would they want to do this?" And it's like, if you've watched the Rockets, like if you're a real Rockets fan, you've watched them this season, you'll know why they went and got Steven Adams. Probably not for this year, but next
Mm-hmm.
year. You can kind of tell that that was a move for next year, but they're probably going to still end up making a move for this year
Yes.
and all that stuff. And then people are like, "Oh, well, Şengün's supposed to be the center." Yeah, but you still need a backup center. You still need somebody that can come in if Şengün can't guard. Hey, you go guard that dude Valanciunas. Hey, you go guard that guy.
That's obviously the people who haven't been watching the Rockets if they think that he can guard the fucking post. And I ain't trying to shit on him, bro, but it's just not what you do.
Richard wrote, "What Jalen have you been watching? He's consistently inconsistent."
At what though? Like I get like he was five what 2 for 6 from 3 point yesterday, but 8 for 13. Like you I don't not I'm not saying that he's inconsistent like he has to make it all the time, but like he was shooting everything in the flow of the game yesterday. He didn't the ball didn't stick with him. Like he made the right play. And if you're fucking obviously I want you to make it, but it's like at least you're making the right fucking shot because it gets people in position to get an offensive rebound or back on defense or something.
He had 31 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, shot 11 of 20 from the field goal, 5 for 12 from threes. He's the only person that the next person after that was Dylan Brooks and Cam at shooting 3 for 7 from 3 point.
I prefer watching Rockets basketball when Jalen and Cam are just shooting the fucking ball and dunking it in than watching Sengun, to be honest.
I mean, the thing is, everybody talks about, oh, Jalen in December was bad. Yeah, it's terrible. We're in February today. We're in February. Last game, he put up 30. Lakers, he put up what? 34 with a double double of 12 rebounds. Against Brooklyn, he put up 19 points, 10 rebounds. Like,
Players fuck up. But it's like nobody says shit about Jabari. I gave that fool props the other day. I was like, that is the quietest almost double double I ever seen in my life. Like I didn't think he did shit. What do you have like 19 and 9?
yep.
The next game he had like 2 points. Like what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, Jabari was last game against Pelicans, 0 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 0 for 6 in
And we
22
don't
minutes.
say a word about him.
It's it's weird because like you and me, we're not like, oh, Jalen Green has turned it all around and he's gonna do great now. No, I mean he still has to learn. There's still stuff he's learning. Şengün's been struggling. Jabari, as we see, has been struggling. Fred VanVleet's a veteran. He was struggling the other day too. I
He's
mean, I get
still,
it. He's
but
been
also
dealing with
like
injuries.
if you think about it, in the beginning of the year, Van Vliet was doing good and Jalen wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe it's just made for like one of the guards on this team to go off at a time.
And it feels as like you said, the flow of the game is what matters.
Yes.
And as of right now, it just feels like the way that especially when they're fast paced, Cam Whitmore, Jalen Green are just going with the flow of the game. It's fast. I'm gonna run up there and to try to dunk on you, and you might foul me. I may get a poster. Don't matter. Richard goes, it's year 3. Where's the progression from year 1 and 2? You can see some progression with Jabari from year 1 to now.
One
You
hundred
do.
percent, no doubt. What? How? Why? You could say the same about Sengun. Like, where's your progression, bro? You do the same shit. I can honestly pull a game tape that will show you that Jalen at least tries on defense now. The dude actually tries to play defense. He blocked the 3 pointer the other day. Like that's progression to me to become a more complete player. So like, what does Sengun do? You still can't guard the post. You still don't protect the rim very well. You pass up on open threes that you should be taking.
He's averaging like 1 3 per game. And I know he's open. When Ime's yelling out the court, shoot the damn ball, he's open. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I give Şengün and Jalen the same thing. You
Mm-hmm.
both had shitty coaches and shitty veterans and shitty fucking teammates. And you had to do it. The good thing about Şengün is he comes from a national team. He started
Yes.
playing on that national team with grown men at what, age 16? Jalen went through the system. He went through Ignite. He went through all these. And as we're seeing with a lot of Ignite players, they're struggling a bit to make that transition, but also it's not as hard if you have a coach like an Ime Udoka. But even Şengün said, this is probably the best coach I've ever had in teaching them it. You have to break all those bad habits down that Silas and all these guys taught him. I mean, for Jesus Christ, for a whole year, they were like, Jalen, you're the point guard. And he's like, I don't know.
That's
You're
not
going
what
to
I
learn
do.
it right now, bro. Why did they go get Fred VanVleet? Hey, we're not going to put him at point guard. We're going to put him as our shooting guard where he belongs, and we'll do it that way. As I said, I feel like December Jalen, hey, you can knock him as much as you want and all that stuff. But right now, this Jalen, the past 5 games, I gotta give you praise, bro. You've gotten yourself out of the gutter. You've helped yourself out. You've shown up for the team, and somehow, even when we lose, people are like, "Hey, it's your fault."
That's what I said, bruh.
Facts, right there, man. Ever since he's been with her, he's been averaging 30. That's like, dude,
He juiced that hoe up, and then he could not miss a shot.
dude's feeling it. I mean, I said now it needs to be a consistency. I will say, you and me agree.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
to some extent it's gonna fall off, but also continue to play within the flow of the game, and also like you're getting a lot of shit from help defense, running your lanes.
Yeah.
Like that's effort to me. So just keep the effort up, and I think he'll do just fine.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.